What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon. Got another episode with you. Like I said, man, things are gonna start picking up. Cause tomorrow begins minicamp, rookie minicamp, which I'm gonna talk about in just a minute. And then obviously, we have OTAs and stuff starting shortly after that. So, but I got information on all that stuff for you. So I'm going to talk about that. And then there's some other things too that I want to discuss as well. A couple of our draft picks got signed. We picked up another offensive lineman in free agency. So let me go ahead and get into it. Let me tell you everything that's going on. First and foremost, as of right now, we have officially signed Chandler Cox, the fullback. I think we got him in round 7, and then Myles Gaskin, the running back, I think we got in round 6. Something like that. They were, like our last 2 picks. It might have been flip-flopped, whatever. But either way, so those 2 guys are signed as of right now. I haven't seen anything yet on anyone else, but reports are that they're trying to get their draft class signed before rookie minicamp, which they'd probably have to do it all today or tomorrow for that to happen, because rookie minicamp officially starts tomorrow. So from what I can tell, it looks like rookie minicamp, I believe it's only 4 days, something like that, over the next few days. But it's, from what I can tell, it's going to be different than how we've done it the past few years. Obviously, Adam Gase decided that he wasn't going to do anything physical. He just wanted, some classroom time, meeting time. He wanted to, teach the guys about, being in the NFL, being a pro, health and nutrition, finances, all that stuff. So here's the thing, right? There's 2 camps from my perspective. From what I can see, there's people who agree or disagree, right? Personally, I like the Adam Gase approach better, and it's not because it came from Adam Gase, but because it just makes more sense. So it's rookie minicamp, right? That means it's the rookies, so your draft class and then undrafted free agents. Think about it. They were playing all last season in college, and then they've been going non-stop, right? So college football season last year, and then training for the combine and blah, 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 and then the combine, so on and so forth. So it's just been non-stop. I personally believe that it is more beneficial for a couple reasons, to do it that way. One, you give them a rest from the physicality, right? I mean, you're going to have OTAs, preseason, all that. They're going to have plenty of time to be physical. That way you save them from possibly getting injured. It certainly lessens the possibility. And then that way too, you do help expedite their process of becoming professionals and assimilating into the NFL, because you teach them things about, their finances. These are young kids that most of them haven't ever had money before, and now all of a sudden they're about to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in their bank accounts, right? So it's super important to teach them about those things, health and nutrition, about being a pro. I believe that that is the best approach. I really, thought that Adam Gase had it right. I know there's a lot of people, especially like old school football fans, that are like, nah, you just need to get out there and you need to make them hit each other. Just hit each other. Who cares? Whatever. Just go hit each other. I ain't gonna learn shit if they ain't hitting each other. Whatever, dude. Anyway, so we can agree to disagree on that. I personally believe that it is better, more beneficial if, they take a break. They give their bodies a little bit of, time. I mean, obviously, in between the draft and now and stuff, whatever, obviously they're resting up a bit, but give them that time. They don't really need to be on the field. There's really no point. Give them their playbooks. Let them start getting the mental side of it, right? Let them start memorizing the plays and so on and so forth. And then that way, when you get to OTAs, then they'll be ready. Anyway, so that does start tomorrow. That's, my view. But from the way it seems, it looks like they're probably going to go back to a bit more of a traditional mini camp. I haven't really seen too much on it specifically. The only thing I've really seen is that you know, I think I saw like 1 or 2 tweets that was saying that it's, you know, going to go back to how it was or whatever. But that, you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. But again, either way, that starts tomorrow, so we'll keep an eye out on that, or an eye out for that. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about really quick is the dates for OTAs. So apparently there's a tweet by Travis Wingfield, and he got this information from NFL Network. So it looks like the Dolphins OTA dates, according to NFL Network, are May 13th through 14th and the 16th. So, or wait, is that right? Monday, because it's a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, yeah, the 13th, 14th, and the 16th. Okay, yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, and a Thursday, the week of May 13th to 14th, and a Monday, Tuesday, and a Thursday, the week of May 20th, so May 20th, 21st, and the 23rd, and then May 28th, 29th, and 31st. So that's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. It would appear. Anyway, so those are the dates: May 13th, 14th, 16th, May 20th, 21st, and 23rd, and May 28th, 29th, and 31st. And then after that is, you know, no actual football, right? No actual football, because OTAs don't start for, you know, like 2 months after that. May, June, July. It's the end of July, beginning of August, I believe, if I remember correctly. So there's going to be time there, obviously, and obviously all these guys keep training and stuff. So I know there'll be people like, well, see, look, there's 2 months where they don't get to or they don't do anything physical, so why not, you know, beat them to shit in rookie minicamp? Whatever, dude. I mean, if that's your, you know, your prerogative, I would personally rather just give them that time, because there's really no time. To me, it just makes more sense to focus on getting them, you know, transition successfully into the NFL, and, you know, get them caught up to speed as fast as possible, you know, with how things work in the organization, the kind of culture they're going into, all that, especially this year, considering the fact that it's a brand new coaching staff, and almost nobody knows what the culture is going to be. I mean, they've had like a couple months now to start getting it, but you know what I'm saying? So, and then you just lessen the chance that people get hurt, but whatever. So, let's see. Oh, and then finally, the last thing that I wanted to tell you about is, like I said, we did pick up another offensive lineman. It's a tackle, right tackle. So it seems as if this guy is going to be projected as our right tackle, Jordan Mills. He used to be on the Bills. There's an article from Pro Football Talk. I'll just read it real quick. It's super, super short. The Dolphins took a step to shore up their offensive line with a late free agency ad. According to Adam Schefter of ESPN, the Dolphins are signing former Bills tackle Jordan Mills to a 1-year, $3 million deal. So it's good for a couple reasons. One, obviously, because it's more, help on the offensive line. He is a veteran guy. He has played a bit, so he does, know a bit about, the NFL. He's played for the Bills, so, take that for what it is. What have you. Worst case scenario, he could be depth, I guess. It's definitely another body in camp, so on and so forth, right? So there's a lot of good things. It's a 1-year, $3 million deal, so he's coming, cheap. Pretty cheap. So there's not a lot of, there's really not a lot of downside, but, keeping things fair and honest, I do have some other stats and information for you. Mills was squeezed out of Buffalo at a time when they turned over almost their entire depth chart at offensive line. Somewhat similar to us. So, again, just part of the context. He's a cast off from another team. So, but, he, like I said, he has some playing time and he has experience and stuff. He is a veteran. He is coming cheap. So we'll see, he's certainly not a big name, whatever. He's not a superstar, but he's definitely a guy that can be serviceable and is probably better than, what we have right now at right tackle. So that should be an upgrade, at least at this point. He has started 16 games each of the last 3 seasons. So there you have it. He's been pretty durable, offering some stability for a Dolphins line that lost Juwan James to the Broncos, as we already know. Also, though, there was some other stats that I wanted to give you. A tweet from Matt Infante, per Stats LLC is where he got the information. Jordan Mills in 2018 had 7 penalties, though. 7 penalties and allowed 6.5 sacks. So when you look at that, that is kind of troubling. You know, we'll see last year, but in comparison, last year, Juwan James had 3 penalties, so 4 less, but he did apparently allow 5 sacks. Now, I don't know a lot about Jordan Mills, so I can't say as far as he goes, but in Juwan James's case, I mean, look, you know, it's the same thing as I've said about like the quarterback, about like Ryan Tannehill or even Ryan Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen. They're not going to be successful without a successful and stable offensive line. And that's been part of the problem. Like last year, I think Jesse Davis got far too much heat. He made plenty of mistakes and he would admit that, but it's not all on him. There were other deficiencies. And so, you know, whether it was, you know, fully out there or fully intentional, he was probably just like, you know, Juwan James at times was probably trying to pick up slack for other guys. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not trying to defend the fact that he allowed 5 sacks. I'm just saying necessarily, but you need to keep those things in full context, right? So, you know, maybe on a play he saw somebody coming loose that shouldn't have been coming loose, you know, because of the center or the right guard, and so he tried to, you know, pick up for that and then ended up getting, you know, beat by a rusher on the edge or something like that, right? So there's a lot of different things that go into it, and you know, obviously I don't have those 5 sacks in front of me, so you know, the film, so I wouldn't be able to tell you whose fault it is exactly. You know, I'd have to look at the film. But anyway, and then, so not a huge difference. Mills has hasn't missed a game though, so there you go, over the past 3 years, while Juwan James has missed quite a few. So he does have that leg up on Juwan James, as he's been more durable at the very least in that regard. So, but he has had more penalties and did give up, you know, 1.5 more sacks. So, like I said, I mean, with him, it's a mixed bag. I definitely think it's good, though, because we definitely need more help at on the offensive line, and that is as far as the entire team goes, without doubt, that's our weakest area. So I do like that. It's good that they are at least, you know, bringing somebody in. Just a really random side note. The Patriots are signing Ben Watson, a 2004 first-round pick. He's apparently planning to unretire and come back. Apparently, and this dude, I don't know. Hey, I mean, the Patriots are picking him up, so you know, whatever. Anyway, so let's see. That's all I really got for you guys right now. I covered camp, I covered OTA dates and stuff like that, the 2 draft picks that we signed, and the new free agent signing. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy my show. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section, and of course, as always, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. What's up?